Okay. Like like I said just now, I'm honored to be here.
Pleasure to
Um,
have you.
I, I teach history at Demarcola High School, and I think that, and one thing I try to do is I don't know everything about history, and I won't know everything about history, but I believe one of the most important aspects is paying homage and showing respect to the people who came before us and the sacrifices that y'all made to get us here, and how we need to continue where the last generation left off. So I'm so happy that I can be here and ask questions. And when I first walked in, it was almost like home already.
Oh,
Like
bless your heart.
you gave me a hug, you gave me one of those grab a kiss and everything, and you were full of life, and I'm definitely
Well,
appreciative.
I always, excuse me for cutting you
Oh,
off, I
you got it.
always try to be free, happy with everybody
Uh huh.
that I meet. I worked at the state hospital there 32 years and some months and things, and you met everybody. You know,
Okay.
people, and I used to go from town to town picking up clients that were ill and you had to bring them into the hospital. And so after dealing with such as that, you always just felt like you was home with everybody. You
Yeah.
didn't never feel like you were just a stranger to a person. When you went in to pick up a client, you want to talk to them, you want to see how they felt, or different things about their life or whatever. Not so you just really couldn't feel like you was a stranger to them.
Yeah.
And so that's the way I am now. I don't never try to be a stranger to anyone. Of course, I know you can't trust everybody,
Yeah.
but you know, person that I have confidence in, and the people that my children knows and whatever, I
Yeah.
always feel freely to talk to them or whatnot.
Definitely. Awesome. Well, I had some questions, and I'm also flexible with this conversation, going different directions. But
Hmm.
one of the first questions I had was just a general question. Can you speak about your childhood, growing up? Any highlights? Just anything you can recall about growing up?
Well, I'm a country gal.
Okay.
I was born in Ridgeway, Longtown, Section Kershaw County area. And of course, I've been in Columbia. I came to Columbia, I think, around about 8 or 9 years old when I came down here. And well, I was on the farm, stayed on the on and in the country. Uh, Fireplace wood, spring water, cows, pigs, hogs, dogs, everything we had there. Chickens that you couldn't walk in the yard, you had to just scoop your feet along to keep from stepping on them. So we had plenty, just, you know, ordinary stuff, but everybody enjoyed it because we thought we had something.
Okay.
And we did.
And you mentioned that you moved to Columbia around.
Well, I was around about 8 or 9 years old when I moved down here.
Okay, was there a reason for the move to
Well, my
Columbia?
mother was working at the state hospital downtown,
Okay.
and so she moved us, with three of us, children. Because one of my brother, he has passed now, and he was a teacher and a pastor, but he died some years ago, and he used to live in Charlotte, North Carolina. And so, and then her mother was living, and so my mother moved us down here.
Okay.
And her mother lived, she died back there in that room there. She lived to get over 100 years old when she passed. And she passed when, who was a baby? One of my children was a baby when she passed. But anyway, must have been dead now about, I'll say probably, I'll say near 45 or 50 years, if that long.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
How was it? You say you grew up on the farm and stuff. So your dad was a farmer.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
And you
And,
said that and then your mom, she was involved with nursing.
yeah, she had, he at the state hospital downtown on Bull Street there then.
Uh huh. Okay.
And then later, Well, they used to have black people downtown there, and then later on they moved the black people out here uh, to Craft Fair, State Hospital out here. Then she moved out this area.
Okay, you said black people was living downtown, and then they
Patients that was
okay.
downtown on Bull Street, and then later they moved them out to the Craft Fair, State Hospital.
Okay, then. And you said you was born May 31st, 1920.
24.
Wow, 1924. So you made that move when you was around 1930s when you moved to the Columbia area.
Yeah, probably,
Okay.
something like that.
Just I don't know how it would affect us here. Like we always read the history books about these different time periods, but how was it? I know we went through an economic depression in the late 20s and in the 1930s. Did you feel any of that growing up in the 1930s? Like was it a tough time trying to make ends meet?
Well, I was a small size child then, I didn't have to face life. I just had to be in it.
Yeah.
But it was, jobs for the older persons was hard to find, and then they wasn't paying you very, very much. And other people was mostly doing housework, maybe $3 or $4, $5, $6, $7, $8 a week was all they were getting paid for that service and whatnot.
Okay.
So it was kind of tough. It was kind of tough to a certain extent.
Okay, then. And did your father, did he move here to Columbia?
Well, he had died.
Okay.
He died when we were very small.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, then.
His home was over in Camden. He came from Camden.
Okay, then.
Mm-hmm.
So your mother would have raised y'all in here. Okay, that's
3 but it's 2 now, just me and my sister, because my brother, he died. I have a picture of him up there. He died. Must be, I'll say about 20 years. You may have been that long since mine died. Around 20, 25, something like that. Mm-hmm.
okay.
He's living in.
Okay, then. Did you have any family members to go off and fight in the war, in World War II?
The war that just passed?
No, in World War II. When we went overseas to fight Germany and everything, did you have that like in 1940s something?
Or in the 40s?
Uh-huh.
My brother, he was in service then.
Okay.
That would be about what, about 25, 30 years ago, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
The distant in the time.
Oh, it would have been about the 19. You mean when he went? This would have been the 1940s. So about.
It's something along in that way. Yeah, I had my brother.
Okay, your brother.
He's picture upside the wall.
Okay. What year was he born? Was he your younger brother?
Yeah, he was the baby. Because I was the oldest, and my sister that lives in Junction City, Kansas, out there, she's second, and then he was the baby.
Okay.
So anyway, he died.
So he went overseas and he fought.
Yeah, he went overseas.
Okay. How was it here in Columbia? Did many of the men leave for the service doing this?
Well, I was, kind of youngish, and children didn't pay too much attention to much of nothing then.
Okay.
But quite a few went.
Okay. Well, the 1940s then. Well, you are about 16, so that's high school years. How was it being in high school?
I used to go to Book of Washington. You heard tell of Book of Washington in Columbia? Book of Washington Church?
It's Book of Washington Church now?
The school, but they done tore it down now.
I actually did remember hearing a little bit about that. It's named after Booker T. Washington? Okay, then.
Yeah, I used to go there.
How was that high school? I know we recently came out of high school about 10 years ago. And high school is that time when you fall in love and all of that stuff, and you have the dances and the friends. And how was it in high school? Was it?
It was rather nice. I had Well, I was kind of cute, and I had plenty of little boys writing the notes and the letters and things. It was kind of nice, We enjoyed it.
Okay.
Hmm.
I know a lot of people say
Oh,
that.
Dr. Simmons. Oh, so I think the man, the president at Washington was Simmons. I think it was the name Simmons. Okay, I done got old. I done forgot just about everything.
You doing a good job. What? I'm kind of sleep myself, but you so you attended high school at Booker T. Washington
Mm-hmm.
and everything. How was courting back then? I know today we don't. Me teaching in a high school, how I see the young gentlemen, how they try to approach the young ladies. A lot of people say that's non-existent about going about it the right way. How was it? I know you said people wrote letters and all of
Yeah,
that
you
stuff.
write little notes and pass them, in school and whatever not, and it was rather fun. But of course, I'm not getting around to really know what's really happening. But now, I don't think the boys have too much respect for the girls, and the girls doesn't have too much respect for the boys now, to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Because I think dope has got everybody head wide open.
Yeah.
Now you don't see nothing now.
You don't see nothing.
Mm-mm.
I definitely agree. Can you talk about something? Because high school is such an important time in our life. How we'll make. Can you talk a little bit about how was high school prom? Did you attend your high school prom?
No, I didn't. I didn't. I got married before I finished high school. That's the way man got the girl. He had to talk to the mother and father and tell them that he, was thinking about marrying the daughter. Did they have any objection of the marriage or how they felt about him? And he had to be very sincere about it. You just didn't go there grinning and skinning. You had to make sure that you were serious about what you were saying.
Yeah. So he was. Did they give? I'm assuming that they gave him a pass.
Yeah, they gave him a password and some more passwords too.
So that's good. So, yeah, and this is my personal interest. So, so you met him in high school because love is such important. So he just wrote you a letter or something.
Oh yeah, you started dropping the notes off to you. Drop the notes off. You pass notes back. He pass notes back. And you pass notes back.
Okay. Awesome. Okay. What about the music? How was music would have been in those years, the 1940s, you growing up?
Well, at the time being right now, because I don't get around because I'm too old to be following on their foolishness, still say me say. But music was something that everybody enjoyed, like going to where the piccolos and the things was and all that type of music was. But do you hear any piccolos or music or anything like that now?
The piccolo, that's the instrument, right?
That thing would play records. We call it the piccolo that plays the records.
The record player?
Yeah, like a player, but a big old box, and they have them in the store and things like that.
Okay.
With the needle. With the needle on it?
Oh,
okay.
Okay. Oh man, I just learned something. So we don't see a lot like that now.
No, we don't see anything. I don't think anymore like that.
So you used to have piccolos. Was there like a certain style of music that what would have been the popular style? Was it jazz, blues?
Yeah, yeah, all that old juke joint jazz.
Juke joint stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then.
But you don't even hear piccolo. You don't hear no music nowhere. I know we used to could go into stores and people would have a juke joint, a box sitting over there and the record on it, and you'd play and you'd hear all kind of old jazz we call it. But I don't get out too much, but I don't hear none of that now. I don't hear any of that now.
You don't. I don't hear a lot of it. Yeah. Any popular artists? I know you hear. I know I heard of the Duke Ellingtons and all that stuff.
Yeah, we used to hear Duke Ellington. Mm-hmm.
Any more that would have? Was there any local?
B.B. King and all such of that now.
Okay. Was there any local artists that would have been here in this area who would have like? Because I know me and your grandson Russ, we do music now in the local area. So was there any like local people trying to make a name for themselves that would have that we don't know about today that would have been just in this area?
Well, I don't know.
Oh.
I can't remember that
Okay.
to say this.
Okay.
That
But definitely piccolo, jazz,
Yeah,
blues.
that
and,
was all that was going on at that time.
okay.
Oh, juke joints and stuff like that.
Okay. What about the style of clothes that would have been for like a young lady?
Well, back in that time, people didn't like the girls to wear dresses way above the knees and all these shorts and all that. You didn't do that.
Yeah.
You didn't do that. You had to have a dress on. And if that dress was to your knees, my grandma would say, "Ain't that frock too short?" And so you had to kind of dress modern, you know.
Yeah.
You didn't do like the children, like the girls are doing now. The girls go down the road now would have much of nothing on now and think nothing about it. I know I see it all on TV and things that advertising those shorts and old grown women's and things that are. Oh, it's just pathetic. It's just pathetic.
Do you think we lost as far as religion? Do you think we losing our how we used to be in the church, black people and stuff? That would have kept us in check with the clothes and everything. You think we got away?
Yeah, I think we done got way down the hill from there. Way down. Well, now the young people ain't got no respect for the old people, and the old people ain't got no respect for the young people.
That's true.
And girls had to be very, very precaution how they went out when they was dressed and things. Grandma would say, "You going out with your arms out like that?" You'd have to have. You couldn't have all them old cutaways and old tight frocks on. You couldn't go out the house with all that junk on. You had to. I know with my grandmama and those, I know it wasn't. And the other people I think was about the same. And you didn't see the young girls running around in the street and out all night long and plundering like they are now.
Yeah, that's definitely true. So you so you stayed pretty much. Was you in the church, or did your grandma keep you in the church every Sunday?
We went to church. When we were staying up home, we went to church. Cause I was laughing one evening here by myself. I was sitting there thinking about when we went to church, me, my sister, and my little brother, and a cloud would start looking up and kind of getting dark. I'd get those children and back up that road I'd be coming. I wouldn't let a rain or storm catch me from home. I would head back for home. But we went to church every Sunday. We went to Sunday school and that.
What church?
Had a little catechism book, that little Sunday school book, little catechism.
Okay. What church did you attend?
Down there. Now.
What was it? Is it the same as today?
Like Baptist and Methodist?
Oh, what was the name? Well, like you said, you went to Booker T High School. What was the name of the church? You remember that?
I went to Emmanuel or churches in Columbia. And then when I was going, but I'm talking about even when I was up at home, and I went to a church in Longtown down there. We were little children then, around 7.
This when you lived on the farm.
Huh?
This when you lived on the farm.
Yeah.
Was it a long walk to get to these?
The church, yeah, man. I reckon about from here to maybe further than this to get to your house.
Really? Wow.
Yeah, from my house to your house, going to church. It was a good piece. You had to walk. Good piece.
The Zion Canyon Baptist Church.
Mm-hmm.
That's the church he was asking if you attended now. The Zion Canyon Baptist Church. The church you attend now.
Yeah, Baptist, Zion Church, right there.
That's the one I showed you.
Okay.
Yeah, that's I attend that church.
Okay.
Now.
And you had to walk.
Hmm?
You had to walk when that was first built.
Hmm?
You had to walk.
Oh yeah, we used to have to walk. I didn't have no car. You had to go out there walking. I remember. We had to walk to church. Yeah. And you didn't mumble about it either. And you go and the old people tell you come in here and you ready. So you can get to church on time. You come in the house and you got them rags on and you headed for church. You didn't mumble about it. Mm-mm.
How was I know your grandma played a big part of your life. How was like did she teach you any skills like sewing, cooking, and?
Yeah, cooking especially, yeah. And I just about cook just about anything, yeah.
Oh
I
man.
can cook just about anything.
Can you you make a good sweet potato pie?
I can make your head swim, baby. I can make your head swim. Yeah. Cause a girl come out by here the other day. Cause I have a sweet potato pie recipe, and they haven't asked me about that recipe and asked me about it. So she came by here. She just off guard, just a kind of off guard. Asked me about it. I missed and gave it to her.
Oh,
Missed and gave it to
her. We gotta find her. So,
she lived right down the street there. I missed and gave it to her. But I didn't tell her exactly how you put it together. I just was telling her what goes in it.
yeah.
But I didn't tell you how you put it together. I can take a sweet potato and make a fruit cake out of it.
Oh man.
I can take a sweet potato and make a fruit cake out of it.
Yeah.
So I can do pretty good.
What about I know today we see stuff like they say this generation they don't have any work ethic. I know you say you grew up on a farm. Can you speak on some of your responsibilities, chores?
Well, we were children, but my mom and those were, running the farm. We being the children on the farm. But you had everything. You had the cows, the hogs, the chickens, and everything. You had everything. We had so many chickens in the yard that you couldn't pick up your feet like that. You'd have to drag your feet long to keep from stepping on.
So did your mom know how to do the stuff like milk the cows?
Oh yeah, do all
clean
that.
The chicken
and we didn't have no ice boxes like people had now. You know, in the country a long time ago. And you had milk. You milk this morning. Now in the morning you poured that milk in the hog slop because it'd be done soured and everything because you didn't have no ice box to put it in. Then you milk the cow again in the morning. And then what you didn't use that day, well, you put it in the slop in the morning for the hogs and the chicken and milk the cow again in the morning. You had an old butthead cow. That old cow would get loose. You could tie her down the hill there where she'd get loose. I don't know how she'd get loose, but she'd get loose. She would get loose. That old butthead cow would get loose.
Oh, man. So when you moved to Columbia, can you speak on like the different chores you had? Like I always say, like I said, this generation, they don't really know how to work like the other generation. Like, did you have like any specific things you was expecting?
Well, we were children when we moved into town. Yeah, we were just children,
Not work like money-wise, but like work like doing stuff around the house.
Oh, the house, yeah. Your parents learned children what to do. You learned how to cook. You learned how to clean up the house and sweep the yard, tend to the babies. A child, especially a girl, they was taught just what their mama knew in doing around the house and with the other children.
Okay.
But like the children now just get up in the morning, getting out in the road and they know we didn't play that. You didn't go nowhere like that.
Okay.
You didn't. And I know my grandma, when we was staying up there, other children would come, and sometimes my grandma would say, which way y'all going? Which way you going? And they said, we come to play. My grandma said, no, y'all going back home. It's three of them. That's enough for them to play together to say.
That's neat. And if I can backtrack a little bit, I forgot to ask. So you was born in 1924. It's definitely a blessing. What was Did you have like a grandmother or anyone or any stories you heard about anyone who was a slave or fought in the Civil War or anything like that?
Oh yeah, well my grandmama, I don't know, I believe, but I know her mother and all of them was slaves. I know that, well she used to tell me, she might have come along just in the slave area long time too at the same time, what I mean. Because I know she would talk so much about they were selling her mama children. Hilliard, I never will forget that brother's name because she said Hilliard, and another sister. And she said her mother just took it so hard, She undoubtedly, she might have lost her mind, But people didn't know anything about people going crazy, you know, way back then. And that. But she said, oh, so she just looked like she wasn't going to get over it.
So they took your grandmother children.
No, not my grandmother's children, my grandmama's sister and brother.
Your grandmama's sister and brother. Okay, okay.
And that was my grandmama, mama, that was so upset about him
Okay.
taking her, selling her children. Because now just like a slave master, maybe live in North Carolina, you here in South Carolina, and they would come down here and he would see you and he would talk with your master.
Yeah.
And he said, I like that boy. Yeah, I think I want him. I think I want him.
And
Now I don't know how much money he would give your master for you, but if he wanted you, his master would let you go, would let him take you on back.
oh man. And you said they, like you said, they didn't know nothing about mental illness back then. So
Huh?
they didn't really know about the
No.
mental illness back
Oh,
then.
no.
So she would have took that real hard. And
Oh
probably
yeah,
never
she
got
said
on.
she just said. So she went on so and she went on so and she went on so her master told her that he was going to see to her that no more her children would be sold.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How did your okay, you said that was your grandmother, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did your grandmother ever did she ever meet up with them again? Those lost brothers and sisters?
No, when they took him, they never did see him no more. Because her brother Hilliard, I never will forget his name, Hilliard, and I can't remember what she told me the sister was named.
Okay.
But they took them and carried them back north where he came from.
Any stories about anybody fighting in that Civil War? Any running away? Any other stories like that you probably heard from your grandmother?
No, it probably was or wasn't. But anyway, I don't remember them talking about
But you got Hilliard. You remember that name, Hilliard?
it.
That's good that you remember that name.
Mm-hmm.
Because then if you remember names, you can go back and try to do stuff with these computers nowadays. And
Oh yeah,
you can all kind of stuff you
yeah,
can
pick
do.
up a whole lot. Now that's my mama in the casket up there,
Okay, what about the bottom picture here?
and that's my sister with the black dress on, with the little boy right there in the arm.
Which one right here?
Yeah,
Right here?
Yeah, that's my sister.
Okay.
The other lady over there, that's with the other black dress on, that's her pastor, but next to her, that's his wife.
Okay. This is a general question now. If you can go back, what would you tell your younger self? What would you tell yourself back then?
Myself.
Yeah, if you can go back in time.
Now, what would you want to ask me? What would I tell myself about what we talk about?
What you learned throughout life now, like what advice would you give to your young self on just things you done experienced throughout life?
Well, I'll tell you one damn thing. Excuse my word, but I'm one of them that I would have gone to school.
Okay.
I didn't go to school. I got married when I was 15 years old.
Yeah.
And well, I've been a smart. I worked at State Hospital out there, insane hospital. I worked there 32 years and more.
Uh-huh.
I could do what the doctors could do. I could do what an RN could do.
Yeah.
But everything just come to me natural. Just come to me natural. I can stitch up. I can give needles, medication, take blood pressure. Anything that the doctor can do, I can do it.
Wow. And
Anything.
So you would have went to school.
And they always, a lot of them told me, they said, Pat, why you didn't go to, and been a nurse? You'd have been a number one.
Yeah.
I worked in the operating room also, and seen many operations.
Wow.
Assist with them.
But I'm sure you touched many people's lives.
I always tried to.
That's
I always
good.
tried to be nice to everybody.
That's good.
Hmm.
That's good. Okay. Do you what can you tell me about the civil rights, all of that with Dr. King and Malcolm X and all that. Even here in South Carolina, we always hear king and all that stuff. How was it here in Columbia, South Carolina, with segregation and all of that stuff?
Well, I thought that the war, civil rights, or the slavery, or something other had passed. You know, supposed to have passed years and years and years ago. Don't you understand where I'm coming from?
You thought?
But during the time I was going to Booker Washington and thing down there, then you still couldn't go in the and silver and cresses and them and you know eat. You couldn't eat. Had the water fountains sitting over in the color and white. You didn't drink out the white water fountain, and they didn't drink out of yours. And the bus, black man had to get all the way to the back of the bus. But now, civil rights was supposed to all have been in use at that time being too. You get on the bus, and maybe a white person sitting here, all up there is vacant, but you had to go all the way to the back.
Yeah.
All up there had to stay clear for white people. Then the busman, sometimes if you miss it, sit down in front of the way, and he would call you attention. You sitting in front of that white woman. Get in the back.
Oh man.
And see, civil rights, all that shit was supposed to, the war on the slaves and all like that, supposed to have been done away with years and years and years ago. We black children had to be walking, coming from school for walking. White children riding in the school bus and passing along the road hollering, "Hey, nigger, nigger, nigger." But they in the bus and we walking.
Wow. That's
I witnessed all that.
yeah.
About eating and whatever not, and the bus and all like that. We used to have to ride the bus going to Booker Washington.
Was there, like, with you going to Booker, Washington, was there any stories like you hear in other cities, like in Arkansas? Was there like an attempt to integrate the white school when they passed out, when they said that white kids and black kids, they gotta attend school, it's illegal to have them separated like that? Was there anybody from Booker T. Washington or any other black school who volunteered to integrate a white school? Do you know any stories?
Well, later they did start. Well, they didn't start till kind of late, like integrating
Okay.
with the black. But I know. Well, I can't really say that they integrated too many. They might have
Okay.
too many where the black would be going into the white schools.
Okay. But so for the most part, it would have stayed separated.
Right.
Okay.
Because I knew just like when Booker Washington was and thing, I don't remember no white children coming down there while we were there.
Okay.
And Howard School down on Laura Street. I don't remember no white children coming down there when I was going down there.
Okay.
You know.
Okay then. So that's what happened with. What you think about, like, they said that prayer was, did y'all growing up y'all used to have prayer in the school and everything? They said
Yeah,
a lot of people say it's been changed since they took stuff like prayer out the school.
Yeah, later, probably after I had came out of school.
Okay.
And but we used to, had prayer every morning. You know, your daily prayer. Our Father who art in heaven, your daily prayer like that. We had that.
Okay. You say you was a very smart kid growing up in school. Any teachers that would have had an impact on you that you would have remembered that would have went the extra mile to help you out? Any teachers that touched you, that helped you out along?
Now I had a teacher that she thought a lot of me, Miss Henderson. And I've often wondered after I left for Howard School, and I often wondered, and she was a neat. I don't think she had but about 2 dresses, but she looked good in them all the time, and she was, kind of walk with that little slump walk. But she was real nice. She was black.
Okay.
She was really nice to you. She was really nice, Miss Henderson.
Okay. Well, that's Miss Henderson. That's good.
Henderson, uh-huh.
Okay. And mostly all your teachers would have been female teachers.
Yeah, I don't think we had no Mr. Madden. He was the principal.
Okay.
At school, but
He used to paddle you. He used to like.
now I mean, and I was real devilish, and I used to fight and things. But if he hollered at you, you better be done went to the bathroom before you got back there to him.
Yeah.
And boy, he had a voice looked like you could hear it in Cuba.
Oh,
He had one of them roaring boys. Oh! He lived right there on Henderson Street there. I know where his house is right there in Henderson Street in Columbia.
oh man.
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. Okay. Do you have any advice for this generation, our age, people a little younger than us, on what we should do?
Now look at Mister. Now when I talk, I talks. And when I'm gonna say something, I'm gonna say it.
Okay.
If I'm in the courthouse, in the jailhouse, if I'm gonna say, you know what I really find part of our black people?
Uh-huh.
They don't worth a damn.
They don't work.
Every way they can sell dope, they're selling dope.
Yeah.
That's not a job. You ain't gonna get no income from selling dope when you get old and ain't got nothing to live on. You understand?
Yeah. That's true. That's true. You ain't gonna get nothing. You taking a chance, they gonna lock you up too.
Now, if you selling it for a white man, he gonna do everything to keep your black ass out of jail.
Yeah.
I know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
I see
Yeah.
it every day.
Okay.
I know ain't too far from my house.
Yeah. He'll do whatever he can.
And everybody go to the cars just like this. Somebody's car had to wait till the other car get out to get back there.
Yeah.
But don't the police come down this way? If they come up the street, they don't stop. They're not looking.
Yeah.
And now don't you know we cars doing like this and things, something going on back there?
Yeah. But they
A
don't
dead
even-
man would know that.
Yeah. They don't even stop.
No.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah. Well, what are your? I know a lot of black people, they don't like Ronald Reagan. How was if you can how was that the 80s? A lot of people say Ronald Reagan, he really messed up the black community. It was tough when he was he cut a lot of programs. They would have helped poor people out.
Well, just about everything he did, he cut it toward the black man.
Yeah. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So that was definitely something you remember.
To an extent, yeah.
To a certain extent. Okay. I guess this coming to my last few questions. How did it feel to have the first black president, and did you get out and vote?
Oh hell yeah! I didn't vote the other day then, 'cause my leg hurt me. I can't hardly raise that leg up there, and I just didn't get out. I said, well, I hope black men still be in whatever everything that goes. But that really made us change to a certain extent with the black president.
Okay. You think his term is almost up?
I know.
You think people giving him a hard time? You think he did a good job, doing a good job?
Well, they finding fault you every time you hear him, or they're talking about what he not doing, what he won't do or something. They always go find fault. They go find fault if you sit up there and you being a black man. If you sit up there and there's fire, they go still find fault. You understand that?
Yeah.
They never go come up and say you are doing a good job. You did a good job. That should have been done a long time ago or whatever. Not they go always find fault.
Well, I don't want to. Let me think a second. I don't want to miss anything because this is so important from people hearing you and what you got to say. I think we cover a good bit. Is there anything you want to say that I ain't asked? Anything that comes to your mind that you want to tell people? I guess young.
Well, one thing I want to say, like whenever I talk to any of my black boys, you know, young men that come maybe bring my paper, come move my garbage can or whatever. Not, I said, I'm just so glad to see you working. You're working.
Yeah.
Instead of loafing the road and not doing anything.
Yeah.
When you got a job, you can kind of protect yourself, and you got something to fall back on in later life. But when you messing with dope, you ain't got a damn thing that you go fall back on in later life.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Yeah. And you
Nothing.
made sure your son wasn't like that. You made sure that he was gonna go out and work.
Every child I got work. Every child I got.
Yeah.
I ain't got nobody that doesn't work.
That's good.
You take his daddy there, Billy. He works himself to death almost. My other boy over there, he worked. He retired from cutting iron pipes and things up here. What the name of that place was? You remember where Bobby was working at up there? Anyway, but machine cutting iron and stuff for different parts and things. He would till he retired, and he worked. And then I got a son in California. He drives. That's his picture way up there. He drives the bus and thing. That's Huck. That's what he called Huck. And Bobby, he worked at the retired from Piling right there.
Okay.
And Sissy, she, been working all her life too, and she done been, while she married to a soldier, she moved around and about. But all my children work. All my children. I didn't have nobody sitting down. When I come home at night, when I come home in the morning, when I was working night duty, everybody was catching the bus, or if they missed the bus, they had to get out and go walking to the distance of the school, unless somebody picked them up and took them up there. You didn't sit around the house. I didn't allow that.
Yeah, that's good. And how long have you been living here in this community here?
Well, I've been living here. I'll say around
More than 30 years?
more than that, baby, around 50. So now Huck, Bobby.
Billy.
The boy up here.
Oh.
Bobby.
Oh, Bubby. Oh.
Yeah, Bubby was born here in this house. He's 60 years old now. So I've been living in this community around 70 years. After me and my husband broke up, we were living down the hill on the sanatorium place. So my husband was cooking at the sanatorium over there.
Okay.
And then after we broke up, and I moved up here in the house here with my mama, and me and my children. And so that's where I've been here ever since. Because my mama, she's passed. And my husband, he was sweet daddy, but he dead and in hell somewhere today too. So I ain't got to worry about him. He's always looking up at the sun and can't say a word back to it.
How was it? So you've been living here for a while now. Did you notice any changes in the community? I know you mentioned dope and drugs and everything. Did that really hit these communities hard?
Yeah, see, all that wasn't here before.
Yeah.
Wasn't no dope in here before.
They say it's like that. They said the 80s is a lot when that started.
Yeah, somewhere along in there.
In the 80s, okay. Like crack cocaine and all that stuff. They say. I know, me being black, it hit my family hard, and other families I know hard. Some people didn't recover. Some people lost mothers. Some people lost fathers, whether they were on the drug, selling the drugs. So,
Well, I can just say, I just thank the Lord. I can just say, that's one thing I never put my hand on. Is a drug, pill, or the cigarettes, or whatever they got smoking. Nope, nobody don't come to my house with that junk. You don't come to my house with that junk.
it's not allowed in your house.
Nope,
That's
no
good.
sorry. You don't come in my yard with that mess.
It's a house of God. It's a house of God.
That's right. You don't come in my house with that. You don't come in my yard with that.
Well, I just want you to look at my last thing, then we'll go ahead and wrap this up. You mentioned something about the young men making sure you work and everything. What about a message to these young ladies? Because I teach some young ladies, and a lot of them, like you said, you got an issue with self-respect, and everything. The fellas don't respect them. They only want one thing from them and everything. Anything you don't want to say to the young ladies?
You need to get them a job and go to work. They need to get them a job and go to work. Don't be walking up around down the road fooling with dope.
Yeah, okay.
No, they don't need to get you a job. Get you something that you can rely on later on.
That's true. That's true.
Because years to come up with things, we don't know whether, what you call the thing with your hand out now, when you ain't got no job?
Unemployment?
Yeah, you don't know what that's going to be. Years to come, you don't know how long that might be done stop. You might not have nothing to fall back on.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's a tough life.
Yeah,
Live like that.
everything to a certain extent is a gambling game. You take a gamble with anything and everything.
Oh, I got 2 questions. I'm sorry to intervene. Let me just step over here right quick.
Okay.
This picture right here. This was when we was at Hilton Head or whatever.
Yeah.
And if I'm not mistaken, was this the first time you seen the ocean?
Yeah, that was the first time I seen
time.
it.
This was 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
This for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
First time she seen the ocean.
Yeah.
Wow.
And the people were down there, and it was in December that we was down there doing the Christmas.
Yeah.
And the people were, I don't know whether you can see any of the, down there with all the arms out. I said, well, where all these fools come from? That wind was blowing and it was cold. I had on a heavy coat, and then Bill had to go back in the building and get me another coat to put on top of that.
Yeah.
And the people was down there, all the arms out, shorts on, barefooted. And one fool man was down there, black man. He was down there, had his little baby, little boy there, and digging and burying them in the wet sand and things. I said, well, where in the hell did these fools here come from? Doing all that crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And it was so cold. Billy went back and got me another heavy coat to put on. I had to go, Billy soon had to carry me back in the building because that wind was just blowing through me.
Yeah.
Dressed up as Santa Claus with a Santa Claus hat.
Now, how can you can take it like this?
Yes, ma'am.
Can you see?
You own a microwave in here?
Hmm?
Do you have a microwave?
No, I don't have one because I ain't got no way back there. They'll hook it up.
I used to when that came out. You got you one. You used to use them, the microwave, and that. But you can just throw a quick dinner in the microwave and be done with.
Yeah, well, I got a nice stove back there. I can just turn it on there.
Okay.
But half the time I don't even turn. I done forgot how to turn the stove on. If I got anything I cooked on top of the stove or whatever, no, I'm not.
I gotta come by and try some of that sweet potato pie. I gotta learn the secret recipe.
Okay, you know I done forgot how to cook, but I can take a sweet potato and make
Fruit cake.
fruit cake.
Yeah.
I have done it. I have done it.
You gotta find the girl who took your recipe.
Huh?
We got to find her, the girl who took your recipe. We got to find her.
I know she know how to put it together like I do. So that is told.
Okay.
But now, where your home at?
I live in Blackville.
Blacksville?
Yeah.
Are you bees round through here during the winter time?
I can come up here. Now this will get. I don't like to drive, but coming to talk to you, that'll get me in my car and get me up here.
All right now. Christmas done going by. Ain't it? Christmas won't be till next year. Eh? If I be living. If I decide to take I done forgot how to turn my stove on back there, tell you the truth. Because ain't nobody here but me.
Yeah.
And so I just, whatever I'm going to cook, I turn it over. I got some friends, they bring me food. And
Oh yeah, you fine now. Don't worry about little me with some pie.
no, I think about, well, Bobby,
Bill?
Russell.
Yeah, me.
Yeah. If I decide to, I'll tell him to tell you to drive back up here.
Okay.
And I'll cook you that potato.
Make it into a fruit cake.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna learn how to do it. I'll give you all the credit. I'll give you all the credit.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
But it was while eating on it, baby.
No, yes, ma'am. That's the truth. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Was
Sweet
anything?
potato pone.
Do you want to ask anything more?
Well, actually, let's see. Bobby did touch on pretty much. You really touched on a lot of what I was going to ask.
What
a couple of
the
things.
mirror thing is so we don't slide or bring the
Okay.
my glass.
Okay, I'm hold on to it.
Okay.
But he did touch on it as far as like the Great Depression. That I was going to ask you about back when Roosevelt was president, and as far as the economy being very bad and nobody having jobs and stuff like that.
Well, it always has been the black man always the last man to find a job.
It
Black
says,
man is always the last man to find a job.
it says black men, the last one hired and the first one fired.
Exactly.
That's right.
But as far as like the people, it affecting the people more so in the city than the country.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
when
tell
you
me.
live out in the country, you have hogs, chicken, and cows, and gardens and all like that. You can kind of push it by yourself a little bit there. But when you're in the city and you got house rent to pay and nothing else, you waiting on the little check for to buy you some food. It's kind of a little tough on city folks dead in the city.
Okay.
Or now just for instance, cause now I can't dig or chop or do anything, but I got a nice space going back out that way. If I, had to have me a little garden and whatever not, I could depend on.
But you knew how to do that back when you could. You knew how to plant a garden.
Oh yeah, I know that. I'm out the country. I'm a dead woman out the country. Yeah, no, you see my mama and we used to have tomatoes, collards, cabbage, string beans, corn, everything a poor person could have in the country. You had it.
So
And then I'll tell you, brother, when my mama was living, she had gardens back there.
And I remember that growing up.
Yeah,
man.
I remember that all kinds of stuff back there.
Right,
And
right,
fruit,
all the way go back
the
there.
bullets, wasn't it blackberries or strawberries or something back there?
Muscadine.
Muscadines.
Yeah, a
back
tree
there.
fell the other day when that wind blows. It
Yeah,
doesn't happen,
so-
Lord, it did fall on my fence.
Mhm.
And the other part, one part fell on the ground and the other part fell on the arm, limb of the other tree there. And I got to see Bubby can get this man up here in Blythewood to come down here
And just cut
and
it.
saw it down one day. But,
Yeah, but I remember all that.
and we had
garden.
hogs. But they don't like to have no hogs or nothing out here no more now.
Mhm.
We had hogs out there. Mama had hogs. And I done had goats back out there. I done had a horse back out there.
Oh,
Yeah,
really?
I remember that pony.
They had a pony back there.
I remember that little pinto
Oh,
pony.
yeah,
Oh, I didn't know that.
I had them all back there.
Okay, and then we already went over the civil rights movement. With Dr. Martin Luther King and everything. That was another.
Yeah, he opened up many
Many doors.
places.
One thing, if I could add something, remember anything about Marcus Garvey and him asking for money for his movement on that big boat? That sounds familiar. Think about Marcus Garvey. Somebody was telling me how people from the South just send money to Marcus Garvey. He was in New York and he tried to get this big ship to get black people to leave America.
He probably gonna get that money and the black people wasn't gonna see no way going out of town neither. All he wanted money.
Yeah.
And he got you covered. He tell any kind of lie to get $1.
This is a concurrent resolution from the House of Representatives here. They awarded Grandma this plaque on her 90th birthday. We had a surprise birthday party for her at Zion Canyon Baptist Church, we gave to her. And for her 90th birthday, and they sent this resolution to her. and introduced actually by Representative McUrchin. See seal everything on here. So she's recognized for her really just being overall good citizen. You know, a dynamic person, cares about everybody, always helping. Grandma has raised everybody up here in this community. I think she is the oldest.
I think I'm the oldest one.
You know-
No, maybe I Crumpton over there. She got 2 years older than I am.
She 2 years old.
Yeah.
She's still back that way.
Yeah.
But you were the
Yeah,
one
in the community here.
all the kids up here.
Mhm.
She has raised. Sick, anybody sick, she'd go to their house. She would take care of them. Didn't want any pay.
No,
Wouldn't
don't-
accept any
Don't
pay.
give me no money. Don't give me no money.
She did it all from her heart.
Yeah.
She'd go down there. She'd clean the house up. You know, didn't want anything.
Yeah.
You know, make sure they were fed. Make sure they were taken care of.
Okay.
And so this whole community, they know her. And I mean, this goes way back because she's been up here. Grandma, you've been up here for so long.
I've been up here about 65. About 65.
I said right here.
About 65
And see,
years.
this is an old community,
Mhm.
and back then, everybody, of course, everybody knew everybody because it's not really that big of a community, so everybody knew everybody. And but yep, Grandma, if you were sick, if you needed a helping hand, if you needed a ride to the grocery store or wherever you had to go, that was Patcelia
I done had
Belton.
4, 5, 6 cars. There wasn't no hill to climb. I still got my driver's license. If I want a car in the morning, I can go get it. I got my driver's license in my pocket.
So she really
What you recommend I do to get rid of this cold that I have? What you recommend I can get rid of this cold that I have? You recommend like something I can do in the house to get rid of this cold?
You got any calls, sir? You taking that?
I ain't took that yet.
Well, what the hell you waiting
I
on?
don't know.
To die?
I'm gonna get some
You drink sometime?
once in a while. Once in a while. I know that you try the gin or something. What it
hot
is?
toddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll get you some orange juice. I'll get you some, lemon. Lemon.
Okay.
And kind of have it kind of a little strong. You have the lemon juice kind of. But you can get it in the bottle so you don't have to squeeze the orange. And then pour you some liquor in there on it. But have both of them kind of hot.
Okay.
Drink it and go to bed and wrap up. Don't kick the cover. I don't care how hot you get. Don't kick the cover.
Okay.
And it'll start breaking it.
Okay.
And then get you some good cough syrup.
Gotcha.
Get all that. Have that in the house so you don't have to come out in the morning after you done took that hot stuff.
Okay.
Stay in the house a day or two. And you ought to start breaking.
Okay.
Because if you don't, you fool around, you ain't catching pneumonia.
Yeah.
And pneumonia don't play with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it don't take much. They have pneumonia too. Don't take much to cause pneumonia to come on.
Okay, and I just wanted to add also, Grandma, she's been a member of the Eastern Star organization for about 70 years or over 70 years.
Oh yeah, a long time. I think I've been in there. My certificate up there inside the wall.
And also, let's see, Zion Canyon Baptist Church. That church is 118 years old, 18 or 19 years old. And she's been going there since you were what, Grandma?
13.
13?
Yeah, 18 years ago when I started there. I'm about the oldest member in that church of being there. Everybody else that done come in now, the new people, newcomer. Now, the Anderson and all those who built the church, and them, just about all them dead, all those are dead. So I think I'm about the oldest.
The oldest one there. Award, 1993. Yeah, that was presented to Grandmama. It says dedicated Christian service at Zion Canyon Baptist Church. Back on you. Grandma gotta say that again. Is it on? Is it running?
Yeah, it's on.
Okay, it's running. Now show the picture. Bubba, give her the picture.
Gotta do it again.
Now you got to do it again, Robin.
Do you see me? Do you see me? That'll knock the socks off a dead man. And I didn't get back no $4,000 back. You better give me a good look then. And I can do it. Mine, I can't read my name on the signboard, but I can do anything I can do anything the doctors can do, nurses can do, anything that can be done. I can do
You
it.
can do it.
Yeah, you can do it.
Oh, man.
Grandma a tough cookie. That's what we can say. She a tough cookie. But yep, you did a lot of work at the church. I remember
I did.
just setting up for communion.
Anything,
You
anything.
ironed, just ironed everything.
Anything.
All the white
nothing.
cloths and all that stuff. I remember
Didn't
that.
put nothing there, wrinkle or nothing. I
Yeah.
made everything just nice.
She cooked,
Cooked.
in the cafeteria and everything.
What
and,
you want now? You look like you low.
No, I have one more question I
Oh,
want,
yeah,
I want to ask.
Okay.
Go right
Seems
ahead.
like you, like it's been nice getting to know you and all today, and the life that you live and the life that you're living. Do you have any fear? I know me being young, any fear of that next step of do you have any fear of death?
Of dying?
Yeah. 'Cause I know you was joking about it earlier. It's like if I be here next year and everything, and I know me being young and hopefully God will bless me to make it into them ages like that. That's one thing that even my students, they tend to say that's their number one fear of dying.
Well, that's one thing you shouldn't do. You should never think about it. I don't think about it. I don't think about it. Now, I got a bad heart. But I don't think about it. I got blood pressure problem. I don't think about it.
Yeah.
I do not think about it.
Okay.
I'm just as happy as a bug in the road.
That's good.
I don't think about it. Keep it off of your mind. Now, if you sit and say, oh, when I'm going to die. Oh, when I'm going to die. You liable to die before the Lord even think about you.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Keep
So
it off
don't-
of your mind.
don't keep it off of your mind.
Now, that's like you sitting around now. You don't have it in your mind that nobody will shoot you when you go out the door, do
No.
you? All right. Be the same way about
There we
that.
go. There we go.
Yeah. Don't think about it. Don't think about it. I stay here in this house by myself. But I got guns and everything with me. If anybody tap on my door, they better tap right now. Because if don't, I'm sending them up the creek. But I don't think about it. I'm staying here at night and nothing by myself. My back door is locked. That door they got 3 locks on. That back they got 3 locks on. My windows are, and my boys got iron bars on my lower windows back there and thing there.
Yeah.
I don't think about nobody breaking in on me. I don't think about nobody breaking in on me. I don't give that a thought.
Okay. That's true.
Like, if you do, you better die.
Yeah.
But I don't think about it. I don't say, oh, I'm here by myself. Oh, I'm here by. I don't even give that a thought. But I think about death the same thing. Don't never be sitting there thinking about it.
Gotcha.
Don't ever give it a thought. But just pray and trust in the Lord and look to Him for all your rewards.
Okay.
But don't think about dying. Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
That's some good advice.
Yeah, don't think about it. Don't even think about it.
Okay.
No, don't think about it.
Just live your life and enjoy it.
Enjoy yourself.
Enjoy yourself.
Because you know the day is coming.
Yeah.
That day is coming. That day is coming.
Yeah.
You going to leave this world one day. But don't give it a thought.
Don't give it a
thought. And now you don't have to be sick to die. You just drops dead.
Yeah.
You just drops dead.
Yeah.
So you don't think about it. Don't think about it. Don't think about it.
I think that'll be like I show my students or whoever see this video, I don't know, whoever see it, that's just some good. I'm looking back at all the questions we asked and everything about advice to young men and women and stuff. I'm sure there's some good advice to me too, to everybody. There's some real good advice.
Yeah, you don't think about nothing. Now when night come in, well, it's cold weather, cold night. I don't sit outside. on the porch, you know, now 'cause it's cold. I sit out there sometimes while the sun's shining and it's warm, but I don't sit out there 'cause I'm easy to catch a cold. And but I don't sit out there in the nighttime. I don't sit out there 'cause you don't know what fool will come on shooting and going on.
Well, Grandma, we would just like to thank you for everything.
Well,
for the interview.
I hope I was some service. I hope I was.
Yes, all
I
your
hope
words
so.
of wisdom and all of your knowledge.
Your mama said bring me, but I ain't getting out of my house. I'm going back there and wash up my breakfast dishes because I ain't washed them up yet. And I ain't going nowhere. I'm just gonna stay home that
You're
day.
gonna rest today.
I'm gonna rest.
You're gonna rest today.
You
Well,
know.
we should all know that you know.
And she ain't gonna cook no dinner for y'all, no, honey, is she?
I don't know.
No, I doubt it. I call and ask her if she cooking for y'all.
Oh, okay. I'll call it that.
Well, call her now.
Well, Grammy, listen to the interview. Hold on for me. See how spry and feisty she is? But that's good, though. That's a good thing. I'll call her Grammy. I'll call her in a second. But, you know, we all know that with age comes that wisdom and that knowledge. And that's why I strongly feel that people need to listen.
Oh, yeah.
When you are dealing with your elders,
Oh,
that's your knowledge and your wisdom because they've been there, done that, and they got the trophy for it. They can tell you, you know. So that's why I would tell any young person, any younger person, these generations coming up. I tell anybody.
Always listen to what the older person say. Because when I was like that, we children, as Sue and them come around the house, we sat there and listened to whatever they were talking about. They wouldn't be talking about much of nothing, but you listen to what they were saying. You know, what not, you know.
Oh, just have to pay
Go right there. Y'all through now?
Yeah, we'll be, okay, and this was Miss Patcelia Belton that we have interviewed or doing, was this little documentary, right? And my grandmother, Russell's grandmother, and actually now, Bobby's adopted grandmama.
Okay.
Okay.